$300 for this textbook, about 12 to actually print it. The author who wrote it, barely a tenth of that. And that's one class. A year of them tops 1,000. So who keeps the rest? And why can't you just buy it cheaper? This is marked up. Here's where your $300 actually goes. The paper and printing are a few bucks. The author's royalty is small. The campus stores takes a modest cut. And then the publisher keeps the biggest slice by far. Most of it, around $200, stays with the publisher at gross margins near 70%. So the people who actually make the book, the author, the printer, get a silver. Everyone in the middle keeps the rest. The real question is, why nobody undercuts that price? Here's the trick. It isn't the paper that's expensive. It's that you can shop around. Your professor assigns one book, and you have to buy that exact one. You're a captivate customer. So the publisher quietly kills every cheaper option. A steady stream of new editions wipes out the used copies. And a one-time access code bundled into the book can't be resold at all. The result? Buy it new, use it a single semester, and its resale value has basically collapsed to nothing. A fresh edition lands every couple of years, often just reshuffled, homework problems, and a few new pages. Same content, full price again, and last year's copies are suddenly worthless. The gap has even shrunk from about 5 years to 3. 3 in 4 students now hit at least one course that forced one of those access codes, at up to $200 each. Some schools even bill the book straight into your tuition. You're enrolled by default, and the opt-out window is easy to miss. And going digital barely helps. The access version often costs nearly as much, and then it expires too. And competition can't fix it, because there barely is any. Since the 80s, the industry merged down to a handful of publishers that now control about 80% of the market. One edition, one seller, one price. With no rival edition to switch to, there is simply nothing holding the price down. You pay whatever they set. Put it all together, and textbook prices have climbed over 1,000% since 1977. That's roughly 3 times faster than inflation. Groceries, gas, rent, nothing else moved like this. No surprise then that nearly 2 in 3 students have skipped a required book at some point because they simply couldn't afford it. Others take on extra shifts, and some even skip meals just to cover a single semester's reading list. Now, to be fair, some of that price is real. Editing, expert review, and the platforms behind it. And the authors and editors aren't the villains. The problem was never the knowledge. It's the captivate market wrapped around it. So here is the good news. Switch to a free, open textbook, and study after study shows students do just as well, often better, while paying nothing at all. One review of over 100,000 students found no drop in grades. If anything, fewer failed or dropped out. More than a third of students already use them. And if there is no free option, even renting instead of buying can cut the cost by about half, because competition is the one thing that actually lowers a price. The knowledge was never the markup. The captivate market is. So next time a book costs more than a week of groceries, you'll know exactly who set the price. $300, 12 to print. Now you know where the rest went. Like this if a price tag will never fool you again.